coming in today just to watch things grow, as I know that's the reason you love coming in on the show and just to see things grow. It must be it's so. And what we got today is an ammonium plant. This thing is lovely. It is growing, as you could tell. And see how it's getting real skinny at the top. Do you notice that? The reason it's getting narrow like that, if you ever see yours getting narrow like that near the top, that means it just wants to get out. It just wants to soak up some sun. And when it ain't getting enough sun, it'll do anything it can and stretch as long as it can just to get some sun so that it will be able to get the perfect amount of light. So you got to give these plants what they need. This thing's been sitting in a windowsill and it's obviously not enough light. So I brought it outside 3 days ago and now it's starting to harden back up like it's supposed to be, because you want to keep it nice and firm, these ammonium plants. And if they're firm, well then they're doing good. But when they get soft and mushy, that means you've overwatered it, and it's going to just turn to mush and you're going to kill your plant more than likely. And if you ain't got the right draining mix, well then you're not going to get the right results, because you always got to make sure you got the right draining mix. What I have is a 50-50 ratio of bonsai Jack's succulent and cactus mix, bonsai Jack's gritty mix, and then also I got black gold cactus and succulent mix. That's the two. So bonsai Jack gritty mix and black gold cactus and succulent mix, and I got a 50-50 ratio. A lot of people want to go 80% rocks and stones and 20% of the succulent and cactus soil, but either way you want to go with it, this 50-50 seems like it's doing pretty good. Bam. As we could tell, we got lovely little palm trees growing. Got the palm trees growing for everybody to see. And it is beautiful. And there's nothing like nature and everything beautiful about it. So that's the reason I do these shows, just to tune in and try to give you tips and teach you how to make things grow the right way. That way you know it looks good and it is beautiful. As you can get a close-up of it, bam. We got the little donkey tails down below just growing out. Bam, as you can see, they're getting thicker too. They're getting fatter. And then we got the little ammonium plant there. Bam, little palm tree in action. So I appreciate you all coming in today. And thank you for tuning in to my flower garden adventure. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like so you don't miss another garden adventure. And also it helps the show grow so everybody can watch things grow in the way that it must be so. And another thing I want to show you before I go. Bam, back to my lovely booby cactus. The booby cactus is doing great. The boobies on this thing is finally firming back up. They're finally getting solid again, because they was getting mushy because I didn't have it enough water. When they get not enough water, they'll get mushy as well. They'll get soft. So you want to feel of them and see if they're firm or soft. And if they're soft, well then you need to add more water to it more than likely. Or you could be overwatering it, and if it's soft, it'll cause it to rot, and then you'll have decay and all of that stuff. So that is not what you want. So what you want to do is you just soak and dry method. Soak them and let them go as long as they can until they're completely dried out, and take your stick and slide your stick all the way into the bottom of the base, and then pull it out and make sure the tip of the stick is completely dry before you water these things, because if you water them, they will turn to mush. You want to make sure you don't overwater these lovely succulents and cactuses. I've already killed all kinds of succulents trying to learn this process, so it is a learning process. It's just one step at a time, but we can do this together. So just don't be freaking out when you get your cactus and your succulent first. Just do some research on which kind of plants you get too. Another thing for food for thought, because I bought one plant and couldn't find out two plants I bought, and they're both toxic, highly toxic. So you don't want no toxic flowers unless you're just crazy, and I didn't want one, so I'm like, forget that, you know what I mean? It said that the sap causes blindness, permanent blindness, and chemical burns on your skin. I'm like, no way, I am not getting this plant. I took that thing right back to the store, and I ain't going to buy that plant no more. Yep, and I got another video you can watch in the older one, and it tells you all about it. It's the euphorbia cactus is what you don't want to buy, because the thing is toxic, and it is very no good. Because if it's toxic, then why the heck would you want something that's going to burn your eyeballs out? Not me, you know what I mean? I got better plans for my life. But this is the lovely booby cactus, and it's doing good. I want to give you a renew on how it was doing, and it's firming up, and it's solid again. And it's same thing with the blue candle cactus I got, which is the one that this mutated from. It's firming up too, but not as much as I would like, so it may need a little more water. But I got them all outside sitting in the sun. They get a little bit of sunlight, not too much because they're underneath the covering. But this is how you do. This is how you learn. You always just start off not knowing nothing, and that's how you learn. And that's how we're going to become professional gardeners before this is all over with. We're going to teach you, and we're going to learn as we go. And that's how we do it. And that's the reason I said I appreciate you tuning into the show and watching things grow. And I appreciate all my subscribers and all y'all liking. And thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate your viewers. And thank you for all y'all. And don't forget to hit subscribe and like so you don't miss another garden adventure. Bam. And until next time, keep them looking good. Bam.